Have you ever wondered why other jazz guitar players sound like they're playing jazz, but your solos just sound stiff and boring? Well, here are three simple solutions or ways you can spice up. Make your jazz solos sound jazzier. Let's get straight into it. The first way is to play your single note lines with a legato approach. And you might ask, what is legato? Legato is when you are playing consecutive notes in a smooth, continuous, and fluid manner. So there's not like a staccato feel to the notes, and staccato would sound like this. You see the notes are very like short and like they don't sound that good. I mean, you can use them in some situations, but for jazz it's better to sound like this. This is more legato. Notice how the notes are ringing out more as you go from note to note. And ways you can make your jazz playing sound more legato. There are three main ways you can really make notes sound like this. And the first way is to do hammer-on and pull-offs. And so let's just say we're in D minor or something, soloing over a D minor 7 chord. And there's a couple, let's just take this fifth position right here. And I'm just going to show you a couple of ways you can just do, quick flourishes, hammer-on, pull-offs to make it sound jazzier. So one I like to do a lot is just something like that, where I'm pulling off the minor third to the second. So in this case, this would be going from F to E. Automatically sounds more like jazz, in my opinion. But anyway. Those are just some options you have in the scale. And on the other side of that is hammer-ons, which would be something like that. So in this position, I would, do something like. So here you can go start on the D. You can hammer onto the F from E. So right there, I combine both a hammer-on and a pull-off to make kind of like this faster line that sounds more jazzy. So hit the D note, E, hammer onto F, A, pull off to E from F, D. And this is just a good way to start a line. That's just a 2/5 lick using that example. So in that same position, we can also do a sweep, which is a technique you can use to get like a horn player type sound. Like a horn player will play a bunch of notes very fast and just like continuous legato, and that's what it is. This is just a D minor 7 arpeggio in the same position we were just in. So that's a good way to get very legato phrasing. And so this is just E, D, F, A, C. And to play this technique, don't think of your right hand as playing all the notes individually. Like, think of it more as a gliding motion with your right hand. So very slowly. And speed up. Another way you can make your jazz solos more jazzy is to include chromatic enclosures in your lines. And a chromatic enclosure essentially is when you have a target note, and let's say we're playing over D minor. So, oh, that's not D minor. Okay, so D minor 7, and we're in this kind of Dorian D minor pentatonic position. So let's say our target note is F. Chromatic enclosures are when you approach a target note from a half step above or half step below, or however you want to see it. And for this example I'm going to show you, it's going to be half step below, then 2 above, then up below, back to the target note. So our target note is F. We're playing E, G, F sharp, E, F. That sounds pretty jazzy, right? So you can use chromatic enclosures in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be just, 2 above and from 1 below. You can do many different versions of the same idea. So another example is you could do 1 above and 1 from below. So in this case, it would be E. We're targeting, our target note is D, and we are, oh no! Oh, what a catch. Okay, I need to work on stabilizing this camera a bit better. Shit. I'm so unprofessional, but it's so fine. Okay. So, back to where we were. We are taking this E, then doing C sharp, D. This is a chromatic enclosure because that's a chromatic going up to our target note. And here's the cool thing. So, this line that I'm about to show you, you can just combine both a chromatic enclosure and a sweep together, and it's really instant jazz in my opinion. So, E, D sharp, D, and then sweep. Instant jazz. Now I'm going to show you a 2-5-1 lick that incorporates slides, hammer-on and pull-offs, and chromatic enclosures. So we're going to take where we were, which was the 5th position, and go up to the 10th position now. The 10th position, right? 5, 7, 9, 10. Yeah. So just take that position. We're going to start with the chromatic enclosure that we did earlier, the E to C sharp to F1. We're gonna go E, D sharp, D sharp. What am I saying? C sharp. So, chromatic enclosure. We're gonna do slide from E to F. Oh, even in this line, you could hammer on from the C sharp to the D. So we're going E, hammer on to D, slide from E to F. So that is, from the F, we're going to A, C. So this is like an F major arpeggio. And then we're going to approach this B note, which is the 3rd of the G7 chord. Oh, this is, by the way, this is over 2-5-1, so D minor 7, G7, C major 7. And we are approaching this B note from 1 above and 1 below. So we're going C, B flat, B. So just to recap, we are starting on the E, and we are hammering on from C sharp to D. Then we are sliding from E to F, going A, C, B flat, B, and to continue, so now once we get to this B, you're going to play G, and from here we're going to do a pull-off. We're going to hit E, F, E, E, F, E. I did it wrong, my bad. So we're going to go E, F, E, da 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 boo. So this is going from E to F to D. F, E, D. Then B. So after the B, you're hitting A flat. This is kind of this is diminished arpeggio we're using on the G7. So once we're hitting the A flat, we are going to approach our target note, which is G, on the C major 7th, from below. So we're going A flat, G flat, G. So from the beginning, so that one line uses chromatic enclosures, slides, and hammer-on and pull-offs, and those techniques can just really make your jazz guitar playing way more expressive. That is it for the video today. In the description, there's a link to a PDF I've created that has 5 2-5-1 licks in C major that use these same concepts that I've explained in the video. And let me know if you like the content and what you would like to see in the future. I guess that's it. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you very much.